Good morning, church. My name is Rick Brenneisen, and I've been a member here now for about 3 years. And I was asked to tell my story. A story that, if you would give it a title, would be, if there's one thing consistent about life, it's change. Some of it is good, and some of it is bad. Now, according to Ecclesiastes 3:1-8, it depicts all the activities within the heavens, and it goes from good to bad, all 14 of them. That is life. Life does that. My life started out pretty good. I was born in 1959 in the city of Philadelphia. I had great, loving parents, but they didn't have the religious background to give me a strong foundation about God. We were Catholic, but not practicing. But we went through the motions for 18 years, where I went to Catholic school, became an altar boy, joined the Boy Scouts, played football, did all the normal things that kids do during that time, and life was good. So I thought. Then I turned 18 years old. I decided to join the Air Force. But before that, I actually studied to become a priest for a year. Thought that was where I wanted to go. It has so happened to be the one that threw me away from the Catholic Church. So I joined the Air Force. I was in the Air Force for 20 years. That was my major downfall. That's when I thought I knew everything. And without God in my life, I didn't have anyone to turn to. And if you can remember from last week when Pastor James was talking about going around in a circle, I not only went around in the circle, I went around so many times that I built a path that was so deep I couldn't get out of it. And I kept on going down and down and down. And some of those things cultivated in an addiction that I'm not proud of. It actually caused me 3 marriages, 2 estranged children. I became a controller, a manipulator, abuser to myself and to other people. And I was going around and around and around. But the one thing I didn't understand is that God was still there. And I didn't know that until afterwards. But He was still there protecting me, because I should have died several times. But I didn't. Until one time when He actually, I believe, dropped me on my head because He believed that I wasn't listening. I didn't know where I was going. And He pulled me out. At the age of 41, after my 3rd marriage, He dropped me on my head and made me realize that His way is the only way. And then I started my walk with Christ. For 9 years, I did nothing but concentrate on me and God. Because that's what you got to do when you've been away for 41 years. It takes you a long time to get back close. But I did. I had a pastor at my last church that helped me through all of that. And I learned His way is the only way. And I learned that mostly through Peter's 4 that talks about, dear friends, do not be surprised at the fiery ordeal that has come to you and tested you, as though something strange were happening to you. But rejoice inasmuch as you participated in the sufferings of Christ, so that you may be overjoyed when His glory was revealed. As soon as I started to realize that, then things started to turn around in my life. It's amazing how life changes that way. I rekindled my relationship with my children. I actually remarried, and I have a loving wife now of over 7 years. And even though we've been through some things, I have never been any happier. I've also got out of my addiction, and I'm helping other people with their addiction. And let me tell you, there is more rewards in that than you could ever imagine. And my life is now above ground, and I'm moving forward. So none of this was by chance. God had a plan through this from the very beginning. From the time that I was with my mom and dad, from the time I was in the Air Force, to now. He was with me the whole time and loved me, but I turned my back on him. But then I realized He is the only way.